Again, Sydney Lewis of Nashua South, Violet Davey of Merrimack, Selena Yim of Lowell, Sabrina Sherman of Exeter, and Naomi Kopser of Hollis Brookline. See the umbrellas coming out. We're in their blocks. Gun is up. Just behind that umbrella that keeps creeping into our camera angle. And they're off. And it's Nashua South, Sydney Lewis in commanding lead. Coming in through the final. 16 looks like. These certainly aren't the best conditions for hurdling. We'd like it a little warmer and certainly a lot drier. Here comes the wind. Gusting through, and for heat 3, we'll be running straight into it if it's gusting. We've got Zozia Kobalinski of Portsmouth, Courtney Lopez of South, Nikki Longia of Londonderry, Deborah Ofadile of Alvern, Skylar Bomba of Alvern. It was Deborah Ophelia of Lowell, Olivia Mazarol of North, Kelsey Pierce of Exeter, and Abigail Robinson of Sauhegan. And it's coming now. Guns up, they're being called to the blocks. Thankfully, this is our last heat of these, because you never want to see these slippery conditions for hurdlers.
Hey, get out of there, now! No, no, no!
Called to their blocks, you see them jumping up and down. Still jumping up and down. Now they're settling in. And here we go. And it looks like we've got Deborah O'Fiddle of Lowell leading, followed by Alvern. And she will come through in just over 17. And as they come off the track, as the hurdles come off the track, we gotta add a battery input here so we don't lose coverage. Adding that in. I'm going to tell whether we got the guys being listed here or not. It should be the guys. In Heat 1, we got Tristan Colby of Sauhegan, Dominic DeBari of Chelmsford, Riley Mulvey of Salem, Richmond Quatang of Lowell, Adam Default of Alvern, Owen Medlock of Merrimack, Eddie Damas Jr. of Nashua South, and Jordan Fuller of Winnicott. And it's coming down right now. Hey, can you find me where, can you try to figure out where that goes? Doesn't fit, right?
No.
Here.
Probably.
Greg Hall. Greg Hall. Guns up. They're on the track. And it's just pouring here right now. Wind's gusting. These are not going to be fast times.
Call them?
Yep. And in that first heat, we have Lowell's. Richmond Quatang taking that heat.
Hey Greg, it's Victoria. The camera is on a low battery and we have the portable charger, but we have no clue where it goes.
Second heat, we got James Surratt of Concord, Colton Borsier of Pinkerton, Albert Matriel of Alvern, Andrews Bonsu of Lowell, Adam Thornton of Merrimack, Parker Senegal of Nashua South, and Michael McNamara of Chelmsford.
Got it. Thanks, Greg. Bye. How's it going?
Wet. 8 minutes. Go indefinitely. All right. Looks like it's letting up a little bit. These guys in the second heat are gonna luck out if they don't get that burst of wind that we just got. That would have been terrible for hurdling. Here we go. Guns up, guys in the blocks. And away we go. And that would have been Lowell's Andrews Bonsu with the win in that heat. Heat 3, Andrew Porter of Alvern, Damon McLeod of Londonderry, Nicholas Snyder of Concord, Paul Marchand of Nashua South, Isaiah Valise of Hollis Brookline, John Brooks of Pinkerton, and Patrick Augerty of Timberlane. And you can see the water coming off now. Pouring off our tent here. Guns up. I wouldn't want to be kneeling down in these conditions. Might as well just lay down in it. Okay, they're up. Here they come. This heat's going to be a lot closer, but it's going to be Nashua South taking that. That would have been Paul Marchand winning that heat. In heat 4, we see Ryan Torres of Timberlane, Ryan Maloney of Manchester Memorial, Joey Diaz of Hollis Brookline, Franco Retko of Lowell, William Lord of North Reading, Marshall Burns of Exeter, and Will Michaud of Salem. Certainly no way to stay dry today. You can hide out in your tent, but you can't race there. And we're off. Very close heat here. Looks like it's going to be North Reading's William Lord taking that one. Very close race. Next up, we got Danny Webb McLean of Winnacunnet, Dylan Brotherson of Chelmsford, Elijah Aronofsky of Salem, Justin Cassidy of Londonderry, Jack McSweeney of Exeter, J.J. Kennedy of Hollis Brookline, and Tariq Abdelkarim of Manchester Memorial. They're down, guns up. Here we go. Another very close heat. Too close for me to call. It looks like it's going to be Hollis Brookline's J.J. Kennedy taking that heat, but that's pretty close to call. I'll have to see what we get showing up for our finals. Next up, we got the girls 100 dash. First heat, we've got Vanessa Thomas of Hollis Brookline, Kaylee Doherty of Concord, Sabrina Sherman of Exeter, Nicole McGinty of Chelmsford, Jessica Hill of North Reading, Abby Coy of Nashua North, and Ava Gurney of Manchester Memorial. We talked about it being passing heavy rain and offset with some showers, but we are getting it as we speak now. Bob's down there. He seems to be looking for a signal of some sort. Not sure where we're at. This is tough weather to stay warm in, I think, if you're a hurdler. You bounce around all you want, but once you're soaking wet. Can't imagine what it's like standing out there, because I'm standing underneath the tent with my rain jacket on and I'm still getting wet. Standing out there in the elements, there's no way you're staying dry. Again, it does seem like Bob's waiting some sort of a signal down there. Girls are doing some run-outs. Okay. We're not live, but we are on. Okay. Got another setup, bud. All right, we're being joined by, some might say Concord's Jim McKenzie, but I'm going to say Deerfield's Jim McKenzie.
How about Portsmouth?
Portsmouth? Well, Jim's from everywhere in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
We saw our meet record in the freshman-sophomore mile.
Yeah, what was it? I just got
Ended up 4:36 and change.
Kindop's a stud.
Yeah, he is a stud. I was saying
really
he could have been competing in the straight up.
Absolutely.
But he did break the record. I think it was 2009. I can't remember exactly who it was at this point.
I guess his brother's not going to be here today. He's in Vancouver.
What's he doing there?
think he's visiting family there, from there. But I talked to him the other day.
doesn't have the same family. I mean, Torrin doesn't have the same family as Aiden.
It's probably one of those things. I guess it was already planned. And I talked to him the other day, and it was all exciting. Vancouver is like probably one of the nicest places going.
They said they sent it already.
That's made it up. I wouldn't go over there if I were you.
So that's pretty good though, huh? 436 under these conditions?
436, and he led, you know, gun to tape. Yeah, actually it was...
Baker didn't get in there,
Luke Brennan.
Luke Brennan, yeah, and
he had a great race.
And he had a great cross-country season.
Yep, he actually was closing up ground on Torrin for a little while with about 250 to go, and then Torrin just kind of put on the afterburners.
Well, it's a little different today. We get like a south wind, south, southeast, southwest, keeps going back and forth. Every time I've been here, it's always been a northwest wind. So the sprinters have always...
Well, they weren't benefiting.
They're not going to benefit today.
The first heat of the guys' 100, it was howling and pouring.
I've been here when it's snow flurried a few years ago.
And we came, I think it was the second year we came to it, and it was hot, very hot. Not really
it's nice that they do the real 2 mile here. Yep. So that's kind of nice.
Well, I mean, then you really get to talk about what your mile PR is. We do it at our place, but on the dirt track.
I like dirt tracks.
You're not going to get a PR probably. I was on it yesterday trying to drag it. Oh, it's still soft. I'm not sure how. We're going to get it ready. We've got a meet in 2 weeks from now.
Now, do you compete in Raymond at all? Because they got a dirt track too.
Raymond doesn't host any meets. I remember going there as an athlete and competing. That was back when Larry Martin was in charge of Raymond. But no, I don't believe they've ever done any track meets there when I was
It's a pretty good track. I used to work out there with Dean Kimball, and it was a nice track just to go to because you never would see anybody else there.
Yep. You know, I'm not horrified by us having the track. Again, right now we haven't been able to do any on-track workouts or anything like that because it's just too soft. Got a little bit workout in the other day at Prospect Mountain. During the meet, actually.
Their track's pretty good, huh?
Their track's real nice.
I haven't been there, but I just hear it's nice.
Yep. They weren't doing any field events other than high jump there because I think the snow just came off 2 days ago. I know we were up Belmont Saturday, and Scotty was saying he just was able to drive a shovel in the pit that morning.
Really?
Otherwise it was frozen.
Yep.
Oh boy, phone down on the track.
That was just one of the thoughts I had driving over here today. So when you think about meets like Loucks and these ones you have to qualify, it's a lot harder when you're from Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine and try to get good days.
Oh yeah.
It's totally different, even just, you know, from New Hampshire to Massachusetts.
Yep, absolutely.
It's a big difference.
Especially if you're on kind of the southern coastal part of Massachusetts and then out to the western part of the state. Those are two different
states, basically. Western is a lot like New Hampshire.
Absolutely, yeah. You know? I actually lived out for a while in western Connecticut, and that was a lot like New Hampshire, more like New Hampshire than it was Connecticut.
And there's some beautiful areas out there,
too. Yeah. So here we go, finally. Those poor girls are soaking wet. That means they'll be happy to get done their heat and get somewhere dry-ish. There is a place like that.
Yeah, this is, I wouldn't say it's brutal right now, but it's not fun.
It's not fun, yeah. I think especially if you're these sprinters, you don't like this weather. Distance kids, they might not care nearly as much. Well, it's a little bit hard to tell. Looks
Chelmsford.
Like Chelmsford.
Nashua North.
So that should have been Nicole McGinty of Chelmsford, followed in by Abby Coy of Nashua North. Next heat up, we've got Grace O'Connor of Winnicott, Hannah Sellingham of Alvern, Vanessa Norton of Nashua South, Sarah Wade of Concord, Hannah Fraser of Pinkerton, Naomi Kopser of Hollis Brookline, and Melanie Herman of Salem. I wouldn't mind running the mile or the 2 mile in this.
No. The other day, I gotta tell you, we had the 4x400. We were going against Concord, Keene, and Merrimack. Grace Devaney
I was just mentioning, I can't wait for her race.
She was so far behind when she got the baton, and she reeled in Randall Keene, who's very, very good. I wish I could have
distances.
I wish I could have gotten a split.
Well, I said I hope she's running her trademark 400 meters, because I love watching her race.
Yeah, she put down like a 25.43 the other day in the 200. For that 400, I wish I could have gotten a split on it, because it was just an unbelievable race.
She's fun to watch. So that was Sarah Wade of Concord taking that one. Next heat, third heat, we've got Keena Colson of Manchester Memorial, Zoe Vogel of Pinkerton, Samantha Ozoff of Concord, Ella Frazier of Exeter, Celeste Mensa of Lowell, Emma Liptrap of Salem, and Rachel Gizanio of Milford. Yeah, I was mentioning that sprinting's not my thing, but I like watching her because she's just a worker.
Yeah.
Not afraid.
I mean, she's just a strong girl.
Strong.
And the will to win, no matter if it's a dual meet or it doesn't even matter. She'll give you 100% every single time she does it.
Reminds me a bit of what Anna Siafri, however you say that, from Lebanon. Yeah. Could do almost any event. That was Ella Frazier of Exeter taking that heat as the rain still comes down. In our fourth heat, we've got Angela Guido of Merrimack, Kylie Baker of Nashua South, Grace Kuntz of Exeter, Ashley Griffin of Londonderry, Sia Edgecombe of Pinkerton, Sydney Koliniski of Milford, and Adrienne McCoy Sophos of Alvern. Salem!